Hi, it's Dennis Youssef here, and I've got Darren Hunter, and we are IGT. And today we are doing an amazing recording for the Top Growth Podcast Show. Darren, I'm absolutely blown away at how good this series is that we are doing, because the Top Growth Academy is also aligned with regards to this podcast show as well. We're pretty well following that same flow. And oh my goodness, the tour, the national tour, we did the Top Growth National Tour, which is also aligned with it as well. And I'm already getting amazing results and feedback from people, the things they've put in place and how good it's been for them.
It's great. I like the Top Growth Academy because it gives you everything in an academy that you need. You don't need anything more to grow your rent roll. All you have to do is just learn the stuff. There's around about probably 12 to 13 hours of learning in there, but it's got the best strategies that get you the fastest results. That's why we've selected that menu for the Top Growth Academy. Don't forget, you can also get that in our Top Growth Secrets book. So just go to topgrowthsecrets.com. That's topgrowthsecrets.com. The book is free. You just pay for shipping. At the moment, we're still creating that. You can do a pre-order of that as well, but we're following the same menu, the same ingredients, the same sessions, chapter by chapter is what you'll find in the Top Growth Academy. And session 8, Dennis, we're doing this week on educational videos. And but firstly, I guess for everybody, educational videos is something that you can load onto social media. We'll talk about those platforms. But Dennis, how important is video these days?
Darren, everything is going to video, and we've been saying this for years. And just as you start to adjust to doing everything by video, social media comes out and says, we're doing more for video. We are favoring anyone who does videos.
Correct. You know? I think if there's no secret, TikTok has smashed the social media realm forwards with using video. It's been a punch in the face for Instagram and for Facebook as well. And they've now swung wildly with changing their algorithms to favoring short videos. Really more than anything else. And it's not going to go backwards, then it's only going forward. So everybody, you need to get on board with educational videos. And so what's important from a growth point of view, I mean, you can put on cute kitty cats and puppy dogs and all of that stuff all you like, but what we're talking about today is what actually is going to grow your rent roll. And so that's really important. We know that's what you want to hear. So, Dennis, what are educational videos?
Basically, educational videos is where you are educating your potential clients, or it could be your current clients, and even like tenants, landlords, tradespeople, anyone in that realm or your ecosystem of real estate, about pain points, about something in relation to real estate, about, you know, especially within your job. You know, if you're the BDM, you should be talking about amazing things, how you're helping potential investors when they come with you. You know, if you're going to do educational videos, if you're a leasing agent, or a BDM should still be doing these, but or as a company, it could be how to apply for a property. You know, you're educating someone, because people call your office, Darren, because they don't know something. And rather than repeating yourself over and over and over again, you can do one video, which takes up a small amount of time, and then you can send that to them. Still explain it, but you could use that as part of your an email follow-up to them, confirming what you've said in a video format. But hopefully they've already gone to social media looking. They've gone to Google, they've gone to YouTube, and your videos are there educating people for things. And then that elevates your trust, and we'll move into it. So an educational video is something where you're educating your followers, your people, on the beautiful things about real estate. Now, Darren, I want to add to what you said earlier about social media and the algorithms and why it's here. Social media is here to stay, and a BDM is obligated to be part of social media. They are obligated.
People are spending hours a day now on social media. Television and movies and Hollywood have all been affected by where people's eyeballs have gone. And people's eyeballs have gone to social media. They're sitting on TikTok. They're watching videos on Instagram. And there's going to be other platforms, no doubt, rising up. So we know that the audience that we want to capture is watching a video somewhere on some social media channel. So that's where we need to be. What I want to do, everyone, is just give you some basic understanding of what topics you need to cover.
This is really important. You've got to get this right. It's not like having a cat or a dog or a baby.
Well, yeah, kitty cats and
like you said earlier,
all good, but they're not going to achieve the purpose of what you want to do. Or even joke videos. You know, I think let's just talk about, we're talking about educational videos here. So what's important is the two most important resources that people have and don't want to part with is, one is money, and two is time. All right. They're really now in this crazy busy world where there's so much coming at us. We're very, like, you know, how many emails do we get, Dennis? Marketing emails, newsletters, and how many don't you open? So out of 100, you might open 1 or 2. So you're conscious of your time, all right? And your time is very restricted and very limited. And of course, with money, none of us like spending money, but under certain conditions we will. So let's just explore that, everybody. As human beings, we like peace and tranquility in our life. All right. And if the pond gets disrupted, if there's ripples in the pond, if there are problems in our life, we are then subconsciously trying to unwind that back to peace and tranquility. That's automatically there. And at any time, we've got a degree of different ripples happening, from little problems, annoying little niggly things, right through to things that are causing us to lose sleep. And the more severe those problems are that we're stressing out over, the more we're willing to give our time and give our money to solve them, if that's what it's going to take, so we can go back to peace and tranquility. That's just human nature. And so when it comes to property management, we can only, if we're going to get their time to look at our video, it's got to be absolutely hooked in to solving the need, the pain, and the problem that they are losing sleep over. So we have that famous saying, Dennis, get to know, get good at knowing what goes on in your clients' bedrooms at night, and very quickly we qualify, when their head hits a pillow, what are they stressing about? What are they losing sleep about? And so when it comes to property management, they're losing sleep about several key things and not much of anything else. So right now, they're not stressing about 12 monthly statements. Right now, they're not thinking about a final inspection. Right now, they're thinking about, I want a quality property manager. How am I going to find one of those? And someone's not going to rip me off and do the wrong thing by me. I need a quality tenant. I'm really stressing about that. I need good rent in the fastest possible time. And right now, to attract those sort of people who have that problem and losing sleep over, those 4 things are the only things that you have to worry about when it comes to educational videos, because they must address any pain points in one of those. Don't worry about anything else. Because if you move outside of those 4 key pain points that they have right now, all you're going to get is crickets, because you're not going to get their time and you're not going to get their money. But if they can see that you are going to solve their pain, their need, their problem around those 4 key things, best property manager, best rent, best tenant, shortest possible time, then you're going to get noticed. They're going to be attracted to you. And each time you educate them on how you can solve their problem or give them education around those things, and they can see that you've offered them a good solution, you are a good solution, trust is maximized. And as we know, trust is the essential currency for a transaction to occur. A transaction, when they sign that management agreement, full trust has to be there. So trust must be there before you get a signature. And so your educational videos tapped into the pain points increase the trust to a maximum point, where they then make contact and they then hand over their problem to you because they trust you with it. How did I go with that?
So Darren, what you're saying is, if somebody does a post saying not happy with your property manager, that's not going to get traction like another one saying, is your properties, if there's a video saying, you know, this is how, forget about the exact wording, but as an example, This is how IGT Realty is leasing property 6 times faster than our rivals, giving X amount of extra money into our owners' pockets. That catches your attention versus not happy with your property manager. You know, I don't know how many times I speak to investors and they say, oh, yeah, Dennis, I'm with this company over here. Oh, who's your PM? Oh, I don't know. So many people don't know who the PM is. So when you can, even that as an educational video would be really good. But, some example pain points: property sitting vacant, properties being damaged, not hearing from your property manager, haven't had a rent increase for a certain period of time, only hearing from the property managers during those sad times, like, rent arrears or damage or property being vacant and so on. That's adding salt to the wound. There's some examples. I mean, we've got hundreds of different ideas of what you can do, but you should be showcasing 6 ways to attract better quality tenants, 10 ways to ensure your rent is paid on time. These are good educational videos that you can do.
Just go through that, because in our membership, where with the Top Growth Academy is part of the IGT membership, to get more information, just go to igtmembership.com. It's just $297 a month for the whole team. You get access to all of our online training, including Top Growth Academy, the Winnie Worth Academy, where we teach you how to get an extra $500 to $1,000 a year per property. Also the Master Your Time Academy as well, which is time management for property managers. There's so much in there. But in the content section, I'll just list out, these are the topics that we've written into articles. You can take these same articles, you can of course get them out to your prospective clients, to your current clients, but you can take these topics and the ideas and create a video out of these. So the lists are, I want 3 quotes, please. There's an educational video in that. 8 different ways to detect a bad tenant. Now, Dennis, as you know, 8 ways can turn into 8 different videos.
Well, 9 actually, Darren, because you do one video on the 9, all of them. You just have a brief outline, and then you would do one video per point. So one video on each 8 points.
Yep. And the other ones here: 5 property marketing blunders quality tenants hate. 12 things good tenants want. 5 big mistakes that keep your property vacant for longer or repairs. Who's responsible? 5 compelling reasons not to manage the property yourself, or 5 big mistakes lazy property managers make leasing property, or 6 irrefutable reasons why you need landlord insurance, or 5 massive mistakes property investors make. So for everyone there, again, go to igtmembership.com. If you want a demo and I can show you around, just go in there, click on demo, and I'll personally give you a demo of the membership so you can see that stuff for yourself. But Dennis, there are so many good topics in there. And I just want to say to everybody, we did a poll to a large property investor group, and we asked the question, what's the most important thing to you out of these 4 things? And they can only choose one. Is it best property manager or quality, reliable property manager? Is it they want best rent, best tenant, fastest possible time? Out of the 4 pain points, which of those mattered the most? The number 1 winner was they want a quality tenant, followed closely by number 2, which is a quality property manager. Then it's the rent, then it's the fastest possible time. So everybody, out of all the pain points, the most severe one they're losing sleep over is I want a good tenant. So Dennis, when we wrote 12 things good tenants want, it taps right into that. That's the stuff that if they see that on social media and they're stressing, they will give their time to your video and they'll give their money, all right? Because they can see that you are going to give them sleep. It's all about being an expert on the pain points and serving that. In return, you get trust. And when trust is maximized, you get the transaction. This is how real estate works.
Oh, absolutely. Now, Darren, it's great that we've done the video. So I'm gonna share where like, okay, do the video, but where do you go?
Where do you post?
But before I share where you go, let's quickly talk about how you do the educational video. I mean,
I don't have a video camera, Dennis. I don't have a video camera.
Darren, I don't want you to go to JB Hi-Fi. I don't want you to go to Harvey Norman's and buy a video camcorder, okay? I just want you to pick up your mobile phone, because that's all you need. It's not about production. Raw and real is it
Dennis,
trumps
let's
it.
just say that, because so many people out there think it has to be highly produced, or not. It doesn't. Raw and real,
Yep.
Unedited works better than anything, because it's transparent and genuine.
Darren, people don't watch your video to watch you. They watch your video to listen to you, right? So do more videos. They don't care what color top you're wearing. They don't care how your hair is. They don't care where you're sitting. They just watch them because they want to listen to what you've got to say. And we're visual learners, so we're watching, but we're actually listening. So, production, don't worry about it. There's apps like InShot, CapShot. You can do it in iMovie. You can do it on, there's so many different areas, and we cover a lot more of that in the academy when we go into detail. But okay, so we've done the video. We know what a video is. We've given us a topic. We know how to do the recording, because you can just use your phone. You can buy a $20 tripod like I've got, like you've got if you want, or you can hold it in your hand. But then you've got to upload it somewhere. So you've got to think, where are your clients? Where are your strategic alliances? LinkedIn is a prime example of where you should be uploading educational videos. YouTube is an absolute must. Whatever video you do, you've got to put it onto YouTube. YouTube is owned by Google. They favor videos when people are doing searches. So if someone's doing a search for you, so for example, how do I get a better quality tenant? And your video is coming up, there's that trust component that you're talking about. Instagram Reels, or you can post it as a video on Instagram. Facebook as well. Now, I recommend trying to break it up. Don't post to the same things at the same time. But another one, your Instagram Reels, your TikTok. TikTok's there as well. A lot of people go, oh, TikTok. But you know what? I just signed up a new IGT member because of TikTok. TikTok is here to stay. It's the video. You spoke about it earlier. You can upload it to TikTok, because more people over the age of 30 are signing up to TikTok than any other social media platform over the age of 30, Darren. If you speak to any of the real estate agents out there, or salespeople, what's the average age group, or most common age group is over 30 that would be buying houses. So you've got to go where your landlords are, So YouTube, LinkedIn, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, they're all where you've got to be to do it. And there's different types of videos, shorter versions, longer versions. But for the podcast, we can't sit here and go through that in great detail.
Correct. But certainly the educational videos, we go through that in session 8 of the Top Growth Academy. Just be aware, a quick Google search as well will tell you how long videos are on Facebook. It's just changing on Instagram at the moment. They're going from 90 minutes, I think, back to 10 minutes, 90 seconds, 10 minutes. LinkedIn is 10 minutes. And I think TikTok doesn't really have a restriction, but which is good. But yeah, just to know your length of video as well is really important. And Dennis, I think also very quickly, let's talk about transcribing, because that does take a bit of work, and you don't want it to look, reading gobbledygook. We actually use Teams by Design, team that takes our raw video, adds the transcription to it. I double check my transcription before it then is text added into the video file, but they do a great job. Everybody, if you find that your time is getting taken up, just get in touch with us to chat about how we can help edit your videos as well and get those done. Just have a chat to Michael, just book into his diary at unbusychat.com and have a chat about how those tasks can be done for you at a very cost-effective price.
Yeah, they do a great job. They do all of our editing. If people are on our YouTube channel, they'll see all of the transcribing comes up, and they do all the work for us. I just want to add, Darren, that it's really important that the length of the videos. An educational video can be 30 seconds. You can educate one single point, 30 seconds, which is great for your stories, Instagram, TikTok Reels. It's really good doing a quick video. Especially the people these days, you've got to catch their attention. You've got seconds.
And catch their attention. You're talking directly to their pain, their need, their problem. Yep. Otherwise, you have not got their attention, and you have crickets. That's the key to get their attention. It's got to be the right topics on their pain.
Spot on. And the longer versions can go to your YouTube channel where you can have a long. So, for an example, an educational video can be a recording of an information night that you've done. You know, we have different speakers. You can break those educational topics up and put that in longer versions on your YouTube channel. And YouTube now does shorts as well. So it's really about, you know, utilizing that. You know, Darren, so the length of time can vary in accordance to the topic, right? But it can be as short as 30 seconds. And I want to share some examples of some people that are doing great, a part of the IGT community. Talisha Buttsworth's doing a great job with her educational videos. She's focusing on TikTok and Instagram, where she's posting a lot of videos. Sally Shields is doing a great job from Sydney. So we've got Queensland, then we've got Sydney. She's doing really well. And she's educating tenants as well on
he's getting a lot of traction on TikTok.
Really well.
Sal Shields RE on TikTok. Sal,
Yep.
S-A-L Shields RE on TikTok, and she's just flying. She's doing so well, and she's very unique the way that she does her videos around things that get a lot of attention. So have a look and see what topic she's covering.
Yeah, and another person that I'm going to give a good compliment to is Esther Nielsen. She is doing great. She's updating on viewings, updating what she's doing on a day, doing market updates, property updates. She's helping tenants, landlords, people buying. She's doing a great job. And that's WA. Another person, Ashley Goodchild, she's doing absolutely amazing on educational videos across all facets. And she has different topics, different platforms as well, which is really good. So, you know, educational videos, they work. I've been doing them. My very first keynote, Darren, in 2013, I've got a small clip where I was telling people, get into video, you know, so they certainly work, you know. Don't be fearful. If people want to have a chat with me, they can reach out to me direct. You can go to growmyrentroll.com and you can book in a time. And I'm happy to talk about that further and even some further coaching. And back to the Top Growth National Tour, Darren, Ashley Goodchild, what she's done is she's put some accountability on herself, and she in the IGT Inner Circle, our Facebook group, every time she's implementing something from the training, she goes in there, guys, update from my training on the national tour. This is what I've put in place this week, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So, which is really good. I mean, she's an implementer. She's put in place educational videos from training she's attended. And so too has Talisha, Sally, and Esther, and they're getting amazing results through it as well. You know, I could keep bantering on and how well people are doing on educational videos, but they're doing it. They're getting in front of more clients. You know, you say something once and you can get in front of 100 clients versus, getting in front of 100 individuals and saying the same thing 100 times. So, you know, educational videos, I could talk about them for hours and hours and hours.
And everyone, unfortunately, we haven't got hours now, so we'll end this podcast episode here, but there's so much more and so much deeper. Encourage you to get part of the Top Growth Academy. It's around about 12 to 13 hours of very intensive rent roll growth training around a number of different topics, 12 different sessions. In fact, Dennis, I'm about to add in a 13th bonus session, which is 10 winning ways to win the inquiry when that phone rings cold, all the different 10 winning steps that you can do to win that listing. We're going to add that bonus in there as well. So reach out.
Wow, so that's a bonus for the Top Growth Academy.
Top Growth Academy. So igtmembership.com. If you want to have a demo, just book them with me and I'm happy to show you around and just show you exactly what you can be growing your rent roll straight away with. So mate, let's wrap it up here. Thanks everybody. And we'll look forward to seeing you in the next Top Growth episode.
Excellent. Thanks for having us.